Hey everybody, welcome to Morethanmeetstheseguys here on Exosquad Friday. Here with the guys. I'm here with Tom, Jehu, and Boo of the Excellent Underground.
That's
Howdy.
me.
Oh, I'm sorry, it is Jehu of the Deadly Fist of Kung Fu.
Yeah,
You.
thank you. I
You
saw
know
that
what?
on display up there, and I was so happy.
From the top. From the top. All right.
Just
And
Tom
go.
O. Tom gives us his O face.
Tom's whole face.
Jay,
What?
Jehu, just sing us the intro to Exo Squad. We'll use it in the future episodes.
I don't know if I can go into that cold. Maybe next time.
All right.
So,
Are there
Fine.
lyrics?
No.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
yeah.
maybe I'll add lyrics.
It's
Yeah.
all
Oh,
dun, dun,
Fate on
dun,
is scary.
dun. So, before we get into this, though, I mean, there's lots of all these cool things going on in nerddom. I don't know if you noticed behind me, there's some stuff that's happening.
You see back there.
Now, and so
RoboCop?
yeah, exactly. Now
Funko Pops?
there's a new trailer for Transformers the movie 40th anniversary.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? You wouldn't know. You're not a fan. I know that much.
I'm here. I certainly am.
Oh, first of all, I gotta say
Well,
the trailer itself, and I'm gonna put it on the when I do the recording of this or do the video of this. The trailer itself, though, man, if it is such a I don't know, it's almost like a Bay movie like version of the Transformers the movie like, trailer.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
that bass like
Right.
it's very
right.
dramatic.
is
It's
very
Right.
very
dramatic.
like, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like
honestly, the movie's very dramatic.
Right.
And
yeah.
traumatic, apparently.
Well, for if you're if you're what our dads would have called sissies, maybe.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that people will say, like, I cried for weeks. I don't remember getting that upset about it.
I mean,
You know what? Oh, sorry to you.
no, I was gonna say I think probably I was of the mind of I already read comics and stuff, so I know death wasn't necessarily final in fiction, but also I thought it's a robot. You can fix a robot.
I didn't know till today Jehu pronounced it robot.
I
Robot.
love saying robot.
Robot. And anyway, yeah, I think because like I was lucky enough to be a little bit older, excuse me, younger. I was born in '84, so like I came of like
Ooh.
Okay, you're just like
awareness.
two. Yeah.
I know I came out when Transformers came out, so like think
Right.
about that.
I'm a
But
child.
like I think yeah, like my real formation of memories about first of all, don't say that so sexy. That made me uncomfortable.
Ah,
Like you're like a child. Anyway, like my first formation of like a memory of Transformers were like the Seacons and
yeah.
Bludgeon of all things, because that was like when Marvel Comics, when the comics were still out, the cartoon was over by then. You know
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is cool. What's all this about? And then like through FHE and Blockbuster and Palmer Video, I found like the old because they put like the whole first season on VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, cool. I got it. And I like got the movie and everything. And you're like, this is the best thing ever. But Prime was already dead by the time like I rolled around. So I was like, all right. I was existing the way God exists, like all things at once.
Right.
Like everything is happening to me. I have no sense of like beginning or end. I was
Right.
like, there's just a lot of Transformers action going on right now in my world. And Prime was alive by the toy line in the toy line, but I was like Power Master Prime was back. And you're like, all right, I guess it gets better. Like, all right,
Right.
cool. And super big and weird. So yeah, like I never felt like that heartbreak that people say they felt, but I get it. I get it. Like if kids aren't 80s kids were used to being traumatized, actually, now that I think about it.
We grew with Reaganomics.
100%.
Atreyu, that's one of them.
Old
But
Yeller, man.
oh yeah, you are so old. I swear to God.
Oh no,
dude.
it was just on TV a lot back
It was
then.
on.
All
It used to
right.
come on TBS so much.
Oh yeah, they make a big deal about it too. Like, oh, a special showing of the yearling followed by Old Yeller, and then
Get ready to
the
cry.
Velveteen Rabbit.
Oh my gosh. But but like yeah, I just never felt it, but I get it. I get it.
Well, it
I
didn't
can't
bother me at all. I thought it was awesome because I grew up watching heavy metal, the movie.
Right.
They like
as a
melt people
child.
like from like
Yeah.
5 minutes in.
Like,
And
what Frank? Who's the artist who does that stuff? He's super
Frank
famous.
Frazetta.
Not Frank Frazetta. That's
Oh, you
like
think Bakshi?
Fire and Ice. What was that last one?
Bakshi?
Ralph Bakshi.
That's it. That's
Like,
it.
you
But
must have been thinking of Fritz the Cat. That's where the
well,
FR was coming from.
Am I thinking? But
That
like
was
whenever you see that '80s rotoscope style like
Yeah.
art, you know you're gonna be screwed up by the end of it. Like,
Oh yeah, like they did
like
the
they're-
Lord of the
they're-
Rings movie too, the
yeah.
animated one. Yeah.
Yes, perfect. Yes, and
Wizards was another one they did.
Mhm.
that is that's Bakshi, right?
Yeah, that's all Bakshi. Yeah.
Okay, yes, that I am right.
Cool
Yeah,
World.
He did Cool World.
Yeah, that was him too.
He must have straightened out a little bit by Cool World.
Oh, maybe.
Cool World wasn't as horrifying.
Oh no, that went the other direction. That went like
Yeah.
inappropriate for children. You know.
Yeah, he got all that out during Fritz the Cat.
You know what? Yeah, like aside from the traumatic things that like we would be shown, isn't it? You guys, I mean, like this might be like a little meme-ish, so I apologize in advance. But you ever think it's weird that like we got cartoons about like RoboCop and Rambo and stuff, or Beetlejuice? You know, like where if you just saw the cartoon, you're fine. But like any child, you're gonna be like, I can see what this is based on, and you go watch Beetlejuice, and it's
He's trying to
He's
force
like-
her to be a child bride.
forcing her to be a child bride, kind of implied R word towards the end of that. Was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take her. You know, like, hey baby, what's going on? You know, like, whoa, easy, 40-year-old, 500-year-old ghost man. You know, and like, I'm surprised Freddy, like Nightmare on Elm Street, didn't have a cartoon for us. You know, like,
Right.
I think they tried to do that and they like shot that down.
I'm sure, like, how would they replace like his catchphrase of the B word? I guess
Yeah.
I'll say the B. You know, like,
Well, they
that was
had
a
a series called Freddy's Nightmares that
Yeah,
would
they
come
did.
on like late at night. It had
It-
Robert
it-
Englund and
wasn't a-
everything. It was like different
it
shorts.
wasn't a cartoon though, right?
No, it was live action, but
It
it
was
was kind of like a
goofy.
Tales from the Dark Side type stories about Freddy killing different people.
Sure, why not?
That's when you found out he drove an ice cream truck. That was like his side job.
Oh wait, was that the? There was a Nightmare on Elm Street TV series. Was that?
Yeah, that was it. Freddy's Nightmares.
Oh, I know it was called Freddy's Nightmare. Okay, I've seen pieces of it.
Yeah.
It's not great.
I wouldn't suspect.
I went back to watch a little bit of it. It's not great.
Yeah. It like took place between like 3 and 4. I want to say
Did
like
it?
Dream Warriors and
Hell
whatever
yeah.
the next one was.
Oh, I didn't actually know it fit in the continuity.
Oh, well, no, that's just when it came out. It covered like
Oh.
stories like throughout.
Bring
like,
up-
everywhere.
Okay.
It
Bring
came
up
at
the
the best
wiki.
time.
Let's figure this out.
Well, actually, that's when
Good
he had the
times.
Dream Child, so he could be then. No.
Yeah.
So back on the Transformers preview.
yeah.
Evan, what'd you make of the end?
Yeah, I was so that's what Boo and I were talking about this past week on theories about what the end implied. I'm kind of hoping that I'm gonna let him say his theory, but I'm kind of hoping it was like where the Quintessence took him for did the whole reprogramming for Dark Awakening.
Do you know what we're talking about, Tom? There's an added scene in the new movie.
I showed it to you today.
Yeah, no. Why are you talking to me like I'm an old relative? Like, yes, I know what we're talking about.
Oh no, I just didn't know if you knew we were talking about the new scene they've added.
Yeah, well, it's the one where Prime is like,
Is Pinky,
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, Wiggles.
Yeah,
Okay.
and-
He does.
and
These
I'll
is
have
not
you
the
know-
droid you're looking for.
Yeah,
And I'll have you know, Mr. I know Transformers so well, that I said to Evan, I hope somebody gets fired because we all know that Optimus is entombed in the Autobot Hall of Heroes. So there. Now who's stupid? You.
There you
Mausoleum.
go.
Yeah.
I just knew Jehu had talked about it. I didn't know if you were brought up to speed with everyone else.
Yeah, well, I hope
I told him to
hope
shut
he
up and
feels-
save it. Yeah.
He did. Told me. I was like, I can repeat words. Like,
I don't want to know. Don't taint my ideas.
Anyway, I think it's going to be maybe him floating in the Matrix or something.
ooh, that'd be fun.
Or maybe it's a shattered glass thing where they're going to show alternate universe where Unicron turns him into like Nemesis Prime or something. That's my two
I
options.
hate Nemesis Prime so much. I swear.
Or like a
I
shattered
hate-
glass Optimus or something.
I just hate that everything has to have like, oh, it's an evil version. Like, stop it. Stop.
Yeah, but like if you're 8, that's awesome. You always want there to be an evil
Blame Gene Roddenberry for that.
Yeah, or like
I'm not a
Bizarro Superman.
baby
Come
anymore,
on,
person.
big
Well,
man.
it's funny that I guess
Anti-Flash.
it's kind of timely
First
because
Flash,
we were
whatever.
just watching that YouTube video by Dennis Barger or Barger, I guess,
Yeah.
and he was like the guy in charge of Men in Black collectibles that did the Onyx Primal toy for
Oh,
BotCon
okay. I remember.
'96,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Hasbro made a big stink about it because he was a Predacon, and when they started writing the fiction for it, Hasbro was like, no, he can't be a bad guy. We can't have an Optimus adjacent bad guy. Like they made him a good guy. So, and
You
it's
know what?
funny because how many Nemesis Primes and Shatterglass Optimuses and stuff do we have now? And Scourge, it's
Right.
like we get like
Yeah.
4 evil Optimuses a year now, whereas
Yeah.
back in the '90s it was like a huge no-no.
If there is an Optimus, it's going to get recolored as Scourge or Nemesis Prime. Like this is what happens.
Well,
It's
and
like,
that's what it was. Is once they did it in 2001's Rid,
Mhm.
Robots in Disguise, that's when they couldn't stop. Like Takara did it. They can't tell Takara you can't do that. So
Right.
once Takara did it and it was out and they sold it, they're like, well, I guess the seal's broken.
Right.
Nothing but evil Optimuses from now on.
Well,
it's like,
or
it's like the
as Jay
Ark
Hughes
of the
notes it
Covenant.
as robots in disguise.
Robots.
Robots.
That's right, robots in disguise.
So here is my theory, and I think mine has the least likely. Mine's more of a wish.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it sets up for an X-Men 97s type show.
What the hell? That'd be neat. You know what?
The Sentinel
Jay
comes
would
out of
change
the
my
right.
mind. Like Jay would change my mind right away. I was like, tell me more.
My thing is, and this is the part that I think that they wouldn't go whole on into, is that they just ignore the 3rd season and go from this to a new show.
You know what? It's kind of like how they just ignored all the Halloween movies after like for the new one after like 3 or whatever or 4.
I mean,
They're
they've done that
no.
like 3 times in Halloween. Like Halloween
Yeah.
has the most convoluted, like branching timeline of any movie ever.
You have Halloween, then you have Halloween H2O, Halloween, Halloween 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, and then you have Halloween, Halloween 2, and then the newer Halloween trilogy.
I don't like.
I think
to
you got
believe
it
that
backwards.
You had that ready.
It's Halloween, Halloween 2, and H2O.
Oh, is
and
it?
The new trilogy is the one that only acknowledges the
So
first.
long as they don't eliminate.
Because in the
my
new
favorite-
movie, she's not Michael
Season of the
Myers'
Witch.
sister.
So long as they never eliminate my favorite one, Halloween
You're
3,
right.
Season of the Witch.
That's
all
what I
want.
I
thought.
love that one.
I
It's
think
actually a really good movie.
It's a joke on the children. Yeah, get them.
Yeah.
Burn all the children.
I
Turn
think
their
there's
heads
like a
into snakes.
director's cut of Halloween like 5 or 6 that tries to tie that into the overall continuity.
Yeah, don't they? Yeah, don't. It's the thorn thing, right? Like it's
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
I hate
Yeah,
those
it's
movies
something
so
to do with
much.
that.
Now I've heard one theory about this this extra scene, and I think this is probably the
Ultra
right
Souls.
one. And they think it's actually not related to the movie at all, that it's just an animated ad for the new Roboson Dead Optimus.
I can see
You're
that.
100% right.
I can
You're
see that.
I don't think
absolutely right.
That would be
I
so
don't think it's
disappointing.
gonna be. Yeah, it's not gonna be dropped into the middle of the movie. Yeah,
No,
I
it's in the
don't
end
think-
credits. So
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
100% right.
Dude, that would be
now, if
such
they
a...
were going to do new scenes, I would like to see them do some of the scenes they storyboarded, never animated, like Mirage fighting Bombshell and Megatron, and like
Yeah,
Ultra
getting-
Magnus
like getting-
sideswipe and tracks,
Getting blown
and-
up in the little bridge thing.
Yeah. And then like
Yeah.
the Red Alert getting shot by the Constructicons and Ultra Magnus with sideswipe and tracks and all that. That would
You
be
know
cool.
what though? Like we've known about those for so many years. It almost feels like if it happened, I'd just be like, "Cool, thanks."
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I want. I want cool things. I don't want wow they
You know what? You're
CGI'd
right.
Jabba the Hutt in, you know.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Anything other than cool thanks always makes us mad. So you're right. All I want is cool thanks.
I want to see all the Junkyards looking like they came out of what, the Road Warrior or Mad Max, like how they
I hope
written in
there's
the first.
I hope
They
there's
had
a
the
hip-hop
Panzer
scene.
helmets and stuff on. dude.
Well,
Oh,
when Mirage shoots Bombshell, he can finally go, "Oh, I'm gonna be Cyclonus now."
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that's what they have to do. They have to clarify exactly who's who. Like when they're reformatting, it's
Yeah,
just like you just like Thundercracker just yells, being the Armada will be fine."
yeah. They're labeled the whole time.
It's just
I'm
Formerly,
dead. When I
ADR.
come
It's just
back, I'm not gonna be the same character. Bye.
yeah.
I
Whoever did like Dan Gilvin or whoever did like Thundercracker's voice just comes back. He's like,
oh,
"Do you just want me to say one thing?"
that was John Stevenson, so that's gonna be really
You
hard.
you are such a dork. He's dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
All right.
What are you saying
Well,
too?
rest in
I
peace.
was just saying my take on those have always been I've always thought it was silly to argue over who is who because everybody there was an army builder.
Well,
Like
you know,
maybe
it's
none
also
of them are the real guys. Maybe Carnage and C Minor is canon. Maybe all those guys were really still alive.
it
Braun
is.
switch sides. Everything.
Right.
There was Bruticus was a separate
Okay,
robot
maybe
from the
that part's not. Okay.
Oh, but well, I've rewatched it, and you can't really see the colors of the placement. And Scourge could have been Skywarp. Everybody assumes it's him because they're blue, like they kind
You know
of color
what?
match them. But if you look at the character models, not because you can't see their colors, it very much could have been Thundercracker behind Bombshell.
The only reason we care is that like it's not like Skywarp or Thundercracker had a or even Kickback or the others had personalities. We just like them. So the one like that you like best is the one you want to like survive on. So like a lot of people are like, I like the Seekers. So Thundercracker and Skywarp became Cyclonus and Scourge. And some people are like, what did Thundercracker ever do in the whole series? At least Shrapnel repeats himself. That's neat.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So like it's just a matter of your
Um,
taste. It has
He did something very important. He wasn't Starscream.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
Well,
I can
see,
tell you.
I'm going to do this in full on
people
geek,
love
voice.
Starscream.
But actually, I think it does make more sense for one of the Insecticons to be Scourge because the Insecticons have the ability to reproduce.
Okay, you know what? Good point. If we're being logical about it, it should be like
Which
Scourge
we
should be
should
one of
never
them.
be about this shit.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm always of I guess, the mind that they're all dead, so it doesn't matter who
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
They're spare parts.
I never presume that their personalities went on to be Cyclonus and Scourge because they don't act like them at any point and they never reflect on it. They're like, remember when I was this guy? Like, nope,
Yeah.
nope, you don't.
Like Galvatron, like remembers stuff from Megatron.
Right.
And
Because he was just changed.
references that, like when he's talking to Optimus. But yeah, you never see that from Cyclonus or Scourge at all.
And I always
But
love
also-
the line from Astro Train. Who cares if the same guy anyways?
Right.
Get us in some weight.
Which he said with Cyclonus standing right there. And my Cyclonus was like, hey, I used to be a different guy too. That's rude.
Yeah, but like also like we know Megatron was alive. The others might have just been dead, and he was just using their bodies.
It actually says it in the storyboards and the script that they were dead.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
they
I
went
liked
on.
it even better when it was the life sparks out of the statues that got turned into them, like in the early scripts.
the weird Decepticon Hall of Warriors.
Yeah, like Bloodron and Murdron and
Raperon.
Fluoro and Dairy.
Not the best names, man.
Fluoro and Dairy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like
Pinoy.
Anyways, what's this podcast about?
Yeah, what the hell?
Dracula.
Hey,
It's a Dracula podcast.
blah blah blah.
Blood, come to me.
So
come.
this is actually one of the episodes
creatures of the night.
I feel like I keep saying this, like the ones I don't remember fondly, but it was kind of
Are
fun.
we doing Exosquad now?
Yeah, we're doing Exosquad now.
Okay. All right.
Everything else has been edited out. Now
Yeah.
they're actually gonna have what's on there, what's gonna be aired.
Woo, Exosquad!
You know what?
I'm so excited.
Right.
And that's your
Dragons
mark.
rock.
That's right there, Evan. Right there.
Don't worry, I got this.
Th-
Dragons
this is
rock.
how-
All right.
This is how they pitched Game of Thrones. They just, hey, dragons rock.
They just they put it up on a board and then they erase the apostrophe.
Yes.
Yes, you sons of guns.
Oh, yeah, they have Bronski is put on a mission to take supplies to the Venusian resistance.
Yeah, well, they're coming back from series.
Yeah.
I guess victorious, kind of, at least not dead. And
Question
then as soon
mark?
as they get
Excuse
there,
me, Boo. Let's not forget it's pronounced Sears.
oh yes, sorry, Sears.
No problem. No problem.
Yes.
So as soon as they get there, like Bronski wants to take a nap, and Marsh is like, "Oh wait, now on to the next mission." He's like, "What?" And he's like, "I need 2 volunteers." And Nara's like, "I'll go," because they're doing a supply run to Venus. And then
Always wanted to go to
Bronski
Venus.
accidentally volunteers.
You would think like JT would be like, you don't get to go to Venus this time. Remember when you just went there for fun last time? No.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like, are you
so-
gonna like? Are you gonna like go like hang out and steal an E-frame and hang out with Resistance? No. Okay, you can go now.
Are you
Oh.
going to put us all in danger again, Nara?
Well, Marsh says it's going to be a piece of cake, and it makes
Uh,
Bronski belch, and they
Oh,
take
tell me
that
about
as
it.
his volunteering.
And first belch we've got in a while, guys.
Oh yeah,
I paused it and
Ring the
played
bell.
Return of the Mac.
I gotta
Like,
I think
gotta
there's
swipe
4
off the
belches
board.
in the 5.
0 days since
Right?
a belch.
It's like an OSHA thing. Days
Right.
out. Yeah. But just before we get into this, when they were transitioning from their Exo fleet shuttle to the pirate, I guess you would say cruiser, whatever it was, it's a big, mean looking ship. Like,
yeah, it is.
I think because they're working together, you kind of forget that the pirates were the enemies at the start of the series. And it just makes you think like they were not a pushover faction, you know?
No.
Yeah.
It was not gonna be a mop-up thing that they made it out to be in the start. Like the pirates were ready to fight. It's a good thing things didn't go that way.
I almost wish we had a season before season 1 where it was all about the pirates, and then at the end,
yeah.
that's where you have the Neo Sapien betrayal. Like that's the stinger at the end. Like, oh,
yeah,
right.
like I can't think of anything that exactly makes me think like a one-to-one relation, but like almost in the way I guess you could say not the same thing as like Iran and us right now, but there should be a thing where in their area they run the show. Like people don't.
Right.
Maybe like the Reavers, like how the Alliance wouldn't go into Reaver space and they just ignored that they were there.
Yeah.
And they just like let that work itself out. And there's no Reavers, by the way. Like they almost treated the pirates the same way in this, where they're like, oh, they're a bunch of brigands, we'll get them. Almost like the way the Empire thought of the Rebel Alliance. Like
Yeah.
what? Well, rebels, we'll get them out of here. So like, but like people on the front lines. In the same way, the Serenity crew knew the Reavers were real and were terrified of them. People on the front lines would know the pirates are real and super dangerous and a problem, which would be cool because they'd be like, we could use a hand here. We could use some more funding. And, like the Earth Congress or whatever be like, nope, they're not real. It's 10 ships that were left there 40 years ago.
What a bunch of hokum.
Yeah, frontier stories, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
it would have been cool, and I think like that would have been a really fun thing. Like if the lauded Exosquad revival ever happens, I think that would be cool. I think that would be like a year before maybe, go into that.
Do a build up. It's like a feint to make you think it's all about fighting pirates, and like, nope, they've got a underlying evil they're not paying attention to. That's gonna rear its head at the end of the season. Yeah, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm. You just get like those odd stares from like Phaeton, like I support this move.
Right?
You're like, oh no!
And the eye like dilates.
Yeah, the ship. Oh, no, yeah, they do. Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
You don't want to drag it out too long though, because then you end up like the new V series from I guess 20 years ago that like everyone just stopped watching because it wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Oh, the one with wait, the
Marina Baccarin?
Yeah. From Firefly, incidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the bottom of the ship, remember like the promo for it? The bottom of the ship turned into a giant TV screen. It was her face. And she was talking. Everybody, am I just the only one who? Okay, maybe I should.
No, we remember. Go ahead.
No, I remember.
Okay. All right.
I
And
remember.
then she started dating Deadpool, and then she married Jim Gordon, and then
I think you're creating a shared universe right now. I don't think this happened in the same. I don't think this.
Oh no, I did.
Wait, what about Jim Gordon? Wait, what?
yeah, in Gotham.
Nobody watched Gotham. Stop. That's stupid.
It was. I drove my girlfriend crazy with that because she'd watch it like religiously, and every time they come on, I go, "Oh, got ham." She's like, "Stop it!" Because every time she looked at it, she saw "got ham."
Dude, there was a thing like this week where they were announced that Ryan Reynolds was going to be Ghost Rider, and there were all these people that were mad that they weren't going to use the Ghost Rider from Agents of Shield, and I was like, my God, people watched Agents of Shield? That's insane.
Every once in a blue moon, Jehu, every once in a blue moon, I'm on Twitter, and someone will share a clip from Agents of Shield. And I'm not really like a Marvel fan,
Mhm.
but whenever I see it, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like,
Yeah,
I'm like, and they got into like Agents of Shield got into the most unpopular element of Marvel, and I don't know why the MCU doesn't understand this. But the Celestials slash Eternals slash all that stuff, no one cares. No one really cares about that stuff.
Jack Kirby
and for,
stopped caring even.
yeah, I mean, like, I know we have to show it reverence because it's Kirby and all, but no one cares.
it
No
was
one,
never
no.
meant to be part of the Marvel universe. It's supposed to be a standalone, and they shoehorned it in.
The
Yeah,
thing
they were. I don't
The
know.
thing I remember about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that was so important in my life was I remember watching like the first two or three episodes and like realizing, hey, I don't have an obligation to do this anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like, used
yeah.
to you had an obligation to watch a geek property, even if you
Okay.
weren't into it, because like, hey, we need more. That was the point where I was like, hey, we don't need any more. We're good.
I have to write a letter to the studio to let them know I'm supporting.
yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll put my letter in the back of the comic book. So, well, anyways,
But yeah, so anyway, they uh Bronski burps.
Bronski burps. We're
And
really back to basics on this. We've got Nara's I'm just a poor girl from the farm and Bronski's burping. We really like it's almost like if this didn't have such a tight continuity, I'd wonder if this is an episode from the first season that just never got fully animated.
To be fair, Jehu, this burp does like have a legacy of the previous burps because he says, "I'll never burp again," because it finally got him in trouble to
yeah,
work. He was involuntarily volunteered for a mission through his gas.
I'll never burp again. No, it's a lie.
By the way, if we were 10, we'd all be like, "Yes, this is the best. He's burping and pissing
Dude,
and farting. This is great."
Then
I
I
wonder if they had to add this because kids were writing in and asking where'd the burps go.
Where the burps
right.
go.
I got burp just like Bronski.
There was a write-in campaign. Not to save the series when it ended, but just to get the burps back
Give
on
me
screen.
the burp.
Right.
Oh, we'll put it in syndication. Extra
Well,
burp.
that's probably what killed the series is not enough burps.
Not enough
Not enough
burps.
burps. Well, actually, Jeff Siegel said that. He said there weren't enough burps.
They're up against Ren and Stimpy and Beavis and Butthead. They needed some like gas. They need to hit the gas. No,
I was trying to come up. Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
all no, all gas, no brakes. I was trying. I got scared.
So apparently, because Bronski wanted to take a nap or whatever, um, he was driving sleepy, ends up crashing on Venus as they're coming down. He's flying too low and hits all the old growth forest that's
With,
all
with a
over
glider.
Venus.
With a glider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's flying a glider of all things.
Yeah. Like why?
yeah,
Don't you guys wait? Aren't you guys on a stealth ship?
yeah. Yeah, can the
you just-
stealth ships not like enter an atmosphere and park invisibly?
You know what? Hold on. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Because when they come down, the friction of the atmosphere would they would notice it. They would just see like fire. Like it's kind of like it's kind of like if you've ever seen practical like 3D camouflage or camera camouflage. Like if you walk around it, it's just a guy holding a screen.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, hey, wait, I see you. Like rats.
They should have
Like,
just
they
hid
would-
behind another meteor.
They ran out. They ran out of meteors in space.
No more meteors.
Right.
All out of meteor.
No more meteors.
I kind of assumed you're taking in the glider because it wouldn't have like a strong engine trail or something like that.
But
It's like
Nara's
stealth
following
thing.
him in her E-frame, so
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also it's just because they were like, what happened to World War II? Oh, they had glider ships.
Right.
Yeah,
Gliders that notoriously crashed. So there you
right.
go.
There you
Yeah,
are.
So
like this is a very World War
Bronski is
II
our
heavy
Glenn Miller.
episode.
Is that what you're saying?
You are Grandpa. I don't know what you're like. I don't know who that is, and I'm 40, so I can't like be that mean about it. But I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
the big band leader, Glenn Miller
Like
band. Yeah, yeah. He
ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
died
Oh
in World
yeah,
War II. His plane went down. Nobody knows what
you are
happened to him.
you are just a skeleton. That's why you use that photo, isn't it?
Yeah, I am.
Some
Uh,
money.
I'm with you, but again, they showed the Glenn Miller story a lot on TBS. I think this is less about age and more about just having really crappy cable.
Oh yeah, that and I mean there was that whole like swing revival like in the late '80s, early
Oh,
'90s.
in the 90s, yeah,
90s,
swingers
yeah.
and stuff like that. The
Oh,
Yeah.
Squirrel nut
squirrel
zippers.
my
nut
brain,
zippers.
Now
my
'70s was
brain
the
went. Yeah,
swingers.
I was gonna say my brain went
Oh,
to ska. I was
different
like,
swingers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not the key party kind.
you mean the squirrel nuts? Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
God, Jay,
Zoot
do you
Suit
remember?
Riot?
You remember that Days In as on the at the beginning of Palafox? You know that?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember that was the Key Party Hotel or motel.
Yes. Yeah.
That was up not long back actually.
Take a
I don't
black
know.
light in there. And
Yeah, it was famously
What is
everyone knew it as the Key Party Days In.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that made you never want to go in there.
Yeah.
It makes me want to go there.
It
oh,
was,
they must starch these sheets. No.
That'd be a great advertisement for Days In.
it was already a Days In that was like trapped in the 80s. The look of it.
Right.
And then, yeah, I can't imagine the inside of that place. Anyways,
Crusty.
Yeah. It has like a downstairs bar that's went through about a million iterations of reinventing
yeah.
itself,
yeah,
but always looks like it's 1984.
it does.
It's a great
100%.
year. I don't see what the problem is. It sounds
I
like
don't
fantastic.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Let's
Is
go.
it because your big brother is watching?
Take your keys.
It took it a little dark, man. So yeah, he crashes in the trees.
Yeah, these are big trees. Like these are trees that would have taken like hundreds of years to grow. It's like, nope, they're big.
Right.
I'm guessing they're genetically engineered trees,
Yeah, everything's big on Venus.
right? It's like Space Texas. It's New Texas with Brave Star.
Yeah, they never really, God bless Exosquad. We all love it. But they never really give us like a distinct cultural feel for Venus separate from Earth. It's just like hot Earth, really.
Right.
And like all we really see is that it sucks really bad. Like what happened there. Like, oh, you guys are just run ragged. Like, okay. But
Well,
we never
like,
got a feel.
I was saying Mars is terraformed, but it still pretty much looks like Mars.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, because I think in the story Bible they do say like Venus is awesome. It's like a beautiful paradise, and they just stopped trying on Mars when they realized they would leave the Neos there.
Right.
Makes
It's the
sense.
ghetto.
It is something like that. Like they it was either they couldn't perfect it on Mars, or they just realized that they weren't going to bother terraforming it all the way, and that's why the Neos are all there. It's kind of like the difference between like working at a Days Inn and working at like an oil rig, like it's just different style, different tempo, different amount of money you're gonna fix things with, that kind of thing. But yeah, like Venus was supposed to be awesome, but it's like the best example I can think of off the top of my head of like a distinct culture in a show is the Belters from Expanse. You're just like, you guys are different. You guys are not Earth. You guys are not Mars. You guys are weird. You're different. And they just don't do a good job of like explaining like Venusians act like this,
Well, and like
No, it's mostly they're just kind of space hillbillies.
I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah, I get.
Kinda,
I guess you're right.
Well,
Yeah, because Nara's played off like an idiot. You're right.
It
Yeah,
is Space
Nar-
Greeny
yeah.
Acres or whatever.
Right.
yeah, you're right.
and-
You know what?
to kind of
Okay,
back you up
yeah.
on that one though, at least in Mars and the Expanse, the reason why the pilot and the ship, the main crew sounded like he's from Texas is because apparently Texas people went to go terraform and like build up on Mars. Apparently
It's
they're
like
supposedly supposed to sound like a bunch of them are supposed to sound like from Texas. I kid you not.
it's like it's like in that episode of TNG where the Native Americans settle like a planet,
Oh yeah, it's being annexed by the
like
Cardassians.
and the Cardassians. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like it would just be like we're gonna go down there and make our own planet of Native American stuff. Like, cool, good for you guys. Like
Yeah.
but like that would be kind of cool if like I don't know Baltimore settled a planet. You just be like, oh,
Baltimore. We all have the
saying,
Orioles
like,
here. That's all
it
we
would just be
do.
neat. It just would be cool. Like there's an island in Hawaii. I forgot what it's called. It's not Kauai. It's one of the other. It's one of the other ones. There's a couple
Wahoo.
islands. No, no nobody goes on it. It's reserved exclusively for Native Hawaiians. Like a millionaire bought it in like 1970 or 1980 or something, and he like only allows native Hawaiians on it, and there's no indoor plumbing. It's weird. It's like they're living like the old way, and it's kind of cool because I just imagine going there and being like, ah, this is how they lived before the Dole Company showed up and
You're right.
ruined everything.
Before spam.
Did we talk about that on this? Like the Dole Company just destroying Hawaii?
Yeah.
No, but
I mean, I don't know if we
like-
talked about it, but
Like
I'm aware of it.
in a single sentence, like the Dole Company showed up to Hawaii and was like, "Give us all the land," and the Hawaiian like royalty was like, "No," and the Dole Company was like, "Okay, you're all under arrest," and it's like, "What?" And they just took over, and you're like, oh, "This isn't the part we're putting in the textbooks, are we? This is one of those things." Like, we're just gonna go straight from World War II, Pearl Harbor to statehood, aren't we? All right, cool.
It's like the
Yeah, they didn't
emus
even want to be
and
a
Australians.
What's that?
They didn't even want to be a state.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing.
As
Nobody ever does.
It's like the emu wars and the Australians. No one likes to talk about that, but we all laugh about it.
Well,
What happened
Texas
there?
actually applied to become a state.
No, they couldn't. Texas?
Yeah, because
Don't
we
they
were
want to be?
we were a
Wouldn't they want
separate
to be their own
republic.
country?
Yeah, we were. We were a republic for like 11 years, and we applied to
Okay.
join the union.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Texas also the reason we have Juneteenth?
Yes.
America, woo! 250 years.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Well, back to the episode.
Oh yeah, that's right. Exosquad.
They end up more or less at the rendezvous point, and
the Venusian resistance is gone.
nowhere
Yeah.
to come. They should be here. They're not there. And that they'll Nara's like, I'm gonna go look for him. Bronski's like, cool. I'm gonna pull this hoagie out of my bag and sit here and eat.
Yeah, he's got like an emergency sandwich with him,
my only note
not
was
a-
space hoagie.
That's not a surprise.
right?
Remember the time Homer had emergency sausages he fed the dogs? They were
Right.
chasing him. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But also, it's this. I think this is like the second time we've seen Nara's horrible E-frame since the first season
Right.
with the Pirates. It's the worst drawn thing ever. Like they weren't even trying.
Like,
It looks
it's got
like
a claw and a gun hand.
it's got a claw and a gun hand, a little bubble helmet, and it looks dorky, like it's like a little box man.
It's
And,
barely
like,
an E-frame at all.
It's not like they were just like we have to make Nara cute or something. I don't know what they were.
They
thinking.
can't take Marsala on this one, so they can't use the bicycle built for two. So
I kind of get the feeling they were trying to make an E-frame that was a kind of a transition between Jump Troops and the big boy E-frames.
I
Right.
get the thing is though, like she has an E-frame, like the toys, which you can research at exosquadarchive.com if you are so inclined. Her toy is cool. It's like a really cool E-frame. It's just like all the others. It's purple and like blue, and it's black, and it's got like a drill arm and like little wings. It's like if you gave her E-frame in the cartoon like a mushroom,
yeah,
it would be cool. But I don't know why they were like, no, she's a girl, she needs to look stupid.
yeah. No, that's really disappointing because they always either have her in that thing that really it looks like the ground troops
Yeah.
suits, or she's riding
that's
shotgun
really
from Marsala.
That's really unfair because the ground troops look cool. She does not look cool. She's
Right.
dumb.
The Jump Troops, yeah. Yeah, she kind of looks the opposite of cool in that thing, and it never gets better.
Well, that's what I thought.
No.
She had like a loner for the jump troops. That's what I thought because it had like the wings and stuff on there. I was like, oh, it looks
Yeah.
like a pretender shell.
That's giving it a
It's
lot.
it's just something that like they wanted to show that like she's in there all the time. You know,
Yeah.
like with the little bubble
Yeah.
helmet and everything.
I'm like, talk too much yourself.
So
I think
They're
we're
just
Bye,
gonna
Evan.
like weld
So
her into
anyway,
it. Yeah, he gets confused and wanders off
He
sometimes.
just got out and walked.
Yeah,
he's in a fugue state. We
Yeah.
should go help him.
he's gonna come
What
back
if you
naked.
What if you call his wife?
It's missing one of the missiles and stuff. See?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's an
It's
actually
like one of the cool. It's got a giant claw hand. It's awesome.
Yeah, that does look pretty neat.
Yes. Yeah.
It looks
that's a whole,
almost like a Neo E-frame.
Yeah, kind of does.
It's awesome.
But anyways, yeah. It looks much better than they gave her in the show.
Yeah.
You even got a little knife down here you can pull out and go, pull out and attack people with.
Do they ever show
right.
this E-frame in the show at all?
No.
No, it never gets shown.
No.
Oh, hey, Evan.
What's up?
Wow.
So close.
Anyways, yeah, so she wanders off. Come on, back up.
Yeah, so the resistance is dead.
Incoming message from the big giant head. Resistance is gone. They've got like some crazed survivor they find. It's like the Andromeda strain. Like they go to town, everyone's like gone, and there's like one crazy drunk guy left.
Right.
Who's afraid of the dragon?
Right.
Afraid of the dragon and tells her that in a very sexy pose. Like he gets knocked over and he's in a very like inviting
Suggestive.
Pose.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out of line.
So what?
I don't want to be out of line. So Evan, mark the time now. This is kind of a sexy episode, if we're going to be completely honest.
Well, I got to edit all that out now.
There's a part later on where Bronski, not too far from here after they have a little battle, where Bronski rescues Nara, and he's carrying her over his shoulder. It's very like Conan in a way. You're like,
right.
Oh, a tasteful glimpse of the bottom. Nice. And, and he's like carrying her for like a solid 20 seconds. And you're just like,
right.
some pervert clipped this. I know it.
Yep.
This is on some like hardly any hentai website, And if you don't know, those do exist.
Oh yeah.
It's like there's no hentai of this character. You know what? Clip that for sure, Evan. I don't want that to be my thing. Just get that out.
That means play it on repeat over and over.
Yeah. A little title across the screen.
It's just
hardly hentai, Tom says.
Nobody's life has ever been furthered by showing their knowledge of hentai.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. No,
I mean, unless you work in it, then
now I feel like
unless it's your profession. Yeah.
Yeah.
Name one well-off hentai artist. You know what? Don't.
That seems like a trap. I'm not falling for.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, disregard.
We can't pronounce those names.
Eject.
Yeah.
So
I'm out of here.
She gets out of her E-frame though to check on this guy, and he's like, "Oh, Draconis," and that's when she's like starts wandering off, and she runs into an E-frame.
Well, I thought they ruined like the suspense there because like the dragon, then he goes Draconis. It's like, oh, you're just talking about Draconis.
Yeah. Okay.
They could have left it like Star Trek, where they thought it actually was a dragon until they found it's just ship's painted like a dragon.
Right. And
like. That's right, V'ger. Good example. Yeah, it is kind of like that. But and like we see it later on that the bottom of the ship is painted. I mean, it's not a real big thing, but like bottom of the ship is painted. Oh, that's the dragon.
Cool.
And is that not like original series Romulan?
Oh yeah,
like, borrowed directly where they paint birds on the bottom of their ships and stuff. Yeah.
Well, actually, a lot of the Neo ships, if you look at them, are birds of prey style shapes. Like the first Olympus Mons, you see it in the pilot, not the pilot, the first season. It's a bird of prey. It's just a bird of prey. It's got the slooped front, the wing, the wings out to the side, and like kind of like there's like pylons underneath it, and because I was trying to draw it one time, and I just realized after a while, I'm like, this is a bird of prey. And so I just started finding bird of prey references. I'm like, that's what it is. That's what they were doing. Again, because this show was made by people of that generation. What? Wait, no, the original Bird of Prey didn't look like that, right? That was TNG.
Yeah, it's
well,
TNJ.
the original
The
series, it was
TNG
like a saucer with like the nacelles hanging
Yeah,
off, but it had a bird
yeah.
painted on the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
Did TNG come out before this? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
TNG was like 92.
It was
89
running
or 90, right?
concurrently. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was not.
Or it had just ended because it was like 94 is when it ended, and this came out
Something
like
like that.
93 to
Yeah,
95.
that feels right. I just have a feeling there was something there. Like
Oh,
there
sure.
had to be like, oh, that's neat.
It's a cool design. We'll use that.
I mean, it's not a stretch to say sci-fi artists of wait, did Paramount did Universal no, did Paramount forget it. The point is, it's not weird to think that sci-fi writers and sci-fi artists would have seen Star Trek.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
that's weird.
there's a ton of crossover, and at this point, you couldn't do sci-fi without stepping on Star Trek.
Somebody said something really funny. Again, feel free to cut this out. It's just vamping for a second. That's not what that word means. I don't
Look
know
how
why I said
nervous
it.
Evan looks.
No,
every
see,
time you
No,
do
no,
that.
no. It's innocent. I swear to goodness. I swear to God. See, look how good I'm being.
If you use a word that you're not sure of the meaning, just wait. See if anybody calls you on it. That's what I do.
Someone was talking about all the latest Star Wars stuff about Mandalorian and all this jazz, where they said like the original Star Wars was made by a guy who liked cowboy movies, Japanese samurai movies, and World War II movies.
Right.
And he couldn't make any of them, so he combined them all into what he could into like sci-fi and made a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're derivative of those things.
Mhm.
So everything he made was sort of fresh.
Right.
But everybody who writes Star Wars now has seen Star Wars.
Right.
So it's all derivative of Star Wars.
Right.
It's not like they're not bringing in anything from other sources.
They're not doing the good, the bad, and the ugly in space.
Right.
Yes. And the closest I think we've come in decades was the Mandalorian first season.
Yeah.
But like other than that, you're just like, oh, the Great Lake of Mandalore or something. Okay, and the Sarlaccs down there, I guess. I don't know. It's just all like remember, because it's not their fault per se. There's all this lore that they're just like, it's already happened. Just put it together in a cake.
Right.
So there's no room for them to be, there's this new thing.
The franchise has been fenced in.
Yeah, and like when stuff like that happens, like when a show gets 14 seasons, like Supernatural or one of those things, you're just like, why are you doing this anymore? Stop.
Right.
So,
That's honestly why I'm glad Exosquad has like a really good tight 2 seasons of story.
Right.
And if you just well, I can't spoil it. Okay, never mind. If you okay, let me put it this way. If you ignore about 10 seconds of footage towards the end, it's done. It's all you could be like, okay, that's the series. I got it. I'm just saying.
So
like they don't know what a cliffhanger is. Anyway, the point is,
I actually, and not to be like, actually, guys, the Bird of Prey showed up in Star Trek 3, didn't it?
Yeah, I
long
think you're
before
right.
Next
Yes.
Generation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the Klingon bird of prey. Yeah.
The
We're talking
Romulan
about
type?
yeah, I think you're thinking of the Romulan warbird is what.
Oh, you're thinking of the Romulan
Bird of
Warbird.
Prey.
Oh, actually, you are thinking of the Romulan Warbird, which did not show up until Next Gen. We're saying Bird of Prey.
No, there was warbirds in the original, but they were like
Wait,
It's not our
yeah.
fault.
Yeah,
It's not our fault. For some reason, the Klingons and the Romulans hate each other, but they color their ships the same. They almost look the same. They name them almost the same thing.
Well, they
It's
used
not our fault.
they used the same ships in original series because they didn't have.
Didn't they steal it or something? Wasn't that something like
No,
that?
they said there was an alliance back then.
Yeah.
What?
That's how they
Really?
explained they were using the same models.
Well, okay. I mean, it does make sense. Wait, they both camouflage. They both camouflage stealth. Like okay, I guess that because there's always that thing of like, how did Klingons come up with all this technology when they're just jerks? Vikings in space. But okay, they stole it. They stole it from somebody. That makes sense.
Yeah. Or they were
Anyway.
sold it. Some stories say the Romulans sold it to them.
That works too.
Yeah, but they stole some. It's not like they bought everything. Do you pay the iron price or the blood price or the gold price, whatever? Yeah.
So
Game of Thrones callback, hooray!
Yeah.
you have you have Nara running away from the E-frame that she runs into in the woods, and she
Oh,
runs.
yeah.
Which makes sense. They would leave somebody behind to see if any survivors come back, and
Sure.
that's plausible. I like
How
that.
did Crazy Guy like miss it every time?
Right.
He wasn't even like brushing his hair.
Well, he like
yeah. He was bait. He was bait. They knew about
Oh,
him.
yeah.
yeah,
they
the
were
one
like,
got behind.
Leave the loud one. He'll lead us to the others.
So she runs, gets back in her E-frame, is like, all right, how about a fair fight? And that's not a fair fight. That little E-frame she has, it's not at all. But they start shooting each other like a couple of stormtroopers. Like they can't hit each other from 30 feet away. They're like shooting on the trees and stuff. Her and the new Neo.
Well, she shoots that first Neo, and he goes like head first and starts Ed 209ing like in his little hole.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the pig squeal noises.
and she's just like, that'll do, and goes about her business. You know, like, wait, he can come
more.
out. Yeah.
And then three others show up.
He's bigger than you without the E-frame.
Right.
And so she goes off in a merry chase through the woods from like three other E-frames that shoot her, and
she gets shot in the back twice, and the second one finally knocks her down, conveniently near Bronski.
He's like, "Whoa, what's going on, Nara?" And that's they don't get very far. They get captured by.
He's like,
this
hold
weird...
on, I'm almost done with this sandwich. I'll be right over.
Yeah, these really funky looking E-frames though. These like big, like clumpy leg ones that with claws.
They show up a few times in the series. Mostly on Venus. You'll see them when they have a battle for Venus. You know, they show up on I forget what it has a name.
Vespa?
No, Vespa. Thank you. Yes, they show up at Vespa, and they're also repairing the Olympus Mons. It wasn't called Olympus Mons. The Neo Sapien flagship in the first season after like their first battle. So they're kind of like weird. One of those
repair.
They're ugly. Things. Yeah, they're ugly. Yeah. They're like bubbles with like
clumpy legs and claws.
But the thing is, just like that giant red the Neo E-frame, the giant red one that looks like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
You know, like a bug dinosaur. Like they have a couple that they must have just had like on the wall that they were like, use this in lieu of other E-frames.
Yeah.
So,
we might make a toy of it, just put it in there.
The funny thing is, like, they had so many good E-frames that they were just like, make up this crazy one with a spoiler and the bubble. You know, it looks like Homer's like dream car.
Right.
He made the
right.
That's what happened. He bankrupted Exosquad.
His brother.
Yeah, well, I mean, he bankrupted Exosquad with his E-frames that he designed.
Right. How much does this cost?
Oh yeah, and Bronski like set Nara's E-frame to self-destruct as he ran off with her.
With a push of a button.
One button,
like,
yeah.
Like that's definitely, you can accidentally swipe that on your way in. You know,
and that's not Bronski's frame, but he still knew exactly where that button was.
Right.
You know what? I'm sure if we were to like have like a lore discussion, I'm sure they're like, make sure you kill yourself before you get captured. They're really mean. You know? So they probably know where all the self-destruct buttons are. They were like, oh, hit that thing. It kind of reminded me of remember Independence Day when Russell Case was getting familiar with the F-18 or whatever. It's like,
oh yeah,
target lock. It's like, oh my god, I picked the wrong day to stop drinking. You know,
right?
He's just fiddling around with buttons. It's like that. You would just be like, all right, I'm getting ready. Auto destruct in 2 seconds. Like, no.
No,
there should have been like a toggle switch or one of those little glass covers. Just, I don't know.
Like the Death Star bridge, you know, like flip it up, flip, something like that.
Right.
And you hear like,
yeah.
Yeah, like the way they got captured though is that after Bronski got her out of her E-frame, he forgot where the glider was.
I know the glider's here somewhere,
and they have to like hide in the bushes, and like the Neos go by, and they think, "Oh, we got away from them." The big ship comes like, "Nope."
You know what? Bronski's our best soldier, but why would you go to a crash site that they can probably see from the air? You know, like
Right.
all the trees are like parted for like a mile.
Right.
You're like, maybe we should go look at that. Don't go back to the crash site. Go away.
I was almost hoping this was gonna be like Bronski's big moment to like show like what a badass he is. I thought,
I was hoping it was going to be like his first blood.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was thinking like Wolverine in the basement of the Hellfire Club,
right?
You know, like this is gonna be Bronski's house. He's like, nope.
He's just like goring out their eyes with his hands. You're like, oh my god.
He just starts eating them.
He starts eating them.
It's not me, it's my stomach.
You're my hoagie now.
Yeah, he unhinges his jaw and swallows Neo's whole.
My tummy's rumbling.
So yeah,
I got a rumbly in my tumbly.
Oh, they're taking
like
it dropped on
Winnie
this
the Pooh horror movies now with Bronski.
The both of them are taken like dropped on this mesa looking place, and then they like join this big Venusian Terran Trail of Tears.
Yeah, they do like a death march through the desert.
Yeah, another World War II kind of reference, you know, feeling thing of the Bataan Death March kind of vibe there.
Yeah.
Like,
and like Nara goes down, and she's like, he stroke her, she's dying or whatever. He picks her up, like, come on, let's go. And she has this like, Marsala.
Yeah, she has a romantic hallucination.
Yeah, you know what? It changes between like whatever the animation team is that week. But you ever notice sometimes they give Marsala like a strange amount of like eyeshadow or something?
Yeah.
Like the outline of his eyes is super black in this one, in this episode. Not always, but in this one. And it reminded me of like is that like, okay, so you guys have seen Stargate SG-1, right?
Oh yeah.
They kind of do that with Teal'c. Like his eyes have like the Egyptian vibe thing going in some episodes, and you're like, is that a thing? Like, if you have like a sexy, strong man, do you give him like beautiful eyes? Like,
Teal'c and Marsala are practically the same guy.
Yeah.
Archetype.
And I'm going to say something that shouldn't be said on an Exosquad podcast.
Okay.
Teal'c's the better Marsala. Teal'c's much more fun and much better at selling. Like, you know, are you looking around for a button to like dump me?
He's looking for the self-destruct button.
Yeah, he's looking for like the Doctor. No, he's looking for the Doctor Evil button. Like,
Didn't you work with him at Pensacon one time?
No, never.
Evan? No, Evan.
Oh,
I thought.
No, he was there. I didn't get the music.
Oh, okay. I thought you were one of his like moderators or something.
His handler.
I was gonna say his body man.
He was a man about town at that bar, from what I understand. No, that was Michael Dorn. I don't know. Anyways, yeah.
Oh, you're getting in trouble for that.
Oh, well, yeah.
I've heard rumors. I don't know. I'm just not saying anything I know firsthand. Allegedly.
Allegedly,
he was a lot of fun to hang out with. I don't want to get in trouble, but
we were grabbing people off the street.
Anyway,
yes.
But yeah,
so
Teal'c, cool.
So yeah, it's a slave mine is what they lead them to.
Yeah,
and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, because I missed a few episodes up front. I mean, I've seen them, but it's been like a year. Is this the first time we're getting like the impression that Draconis is not Phaeton's friend?
Oh yeah,
like, he hasn't done any overt stuff up until now. Right?
They haven't really shown him this season.
Yeah, he's been very.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Very low key. And this is where David K takes over as the voice actor for him.
Yeah, that's very obvious because he sounds like Beast Wars Megatron.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I remembered him sounding different. And you had mentioned like a few podcasts prior, like David K takes over. I'm like,
originally his voice sounded like, I'm Draconis and I'm really big and evil. And now he's like, he's like, I expect to say pussycat or something like that's how he just talks overnight. Like, oh, he got a glow up in his voice.
He's like
all your camera's weird zoom ins. I love that it zoomed in just then on like, I'm bad and evil.
Yeah.
I love Evan zoom ins. It's my favorite.
It's like the fifth character in this podcast is my
Cam. It's Cambot.
It is Cambot.
Yeah.
Oh, they got new episodes of that coming out. The Rift Track guys.
Yep.
Oh no,
I'll be okay.
no. It's like Mike and like Trace and like
Mm-hmm.
was it Kevin Murphy, like the original guys.
What are they, like 100 now?
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
All right. Put me in my place. Okay.
But they even got like the original crew that worked with them like on the original show, like the prop masters and everything. They got everybody back.
They raised millions with their
Their
GoFundMe.
Kickstarter, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
So
Miss Forrester going to be there?
Yeah, Pearl's gonna be
Yes.
there. Dr. Forrester and TV's Frank are gonna be there.
Oh, TV's all right.
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, they're doing like
Has
4
it-
episodes.
Has anybody from that crew like passed on? Like, is there like he won't be coming back? Brain guy?
Not yet.
Is he? All right.
Frank had a bad heart attack a few years ago, but he's good now.
Yeah. So
Well,
anyways,
God bless.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Dragon's
anyway,
Rock. There's David
what I was
Gay.
gonna say is while they were marching to the mine, though, like one of the Neos said, "Oh, she can't walk, leave her," and he's got her. And then like there's an old man that passes out, and I was like, "I got it, pick him up." So Bronski carries the old man instead.
And like that, that is like another, this isn't just they're going to work today kind of subtle message that the writers are trying to tell you. You're like, oh, if you fall out, you just get left behind, and left behind in like cartoon vernacular. Like, oh,
Yeah,
what happens there? And actually, I mean, we'll
not
get
with
to
Kirk
it.
Cameron.
No, oh,
Good actually.
you know what? The rapture is beautiful. It's gonna happen.
Please make it
But
happen.
but like that's just a taste of like what I think is like one of the worst like demonstrations of like slave labor work camps in a cartoon I've ever seen. It's coming up. We'll talk about it. But like it rivals last week where they showed a dead body. Remember the EMT or whatever, the medic,
Yeah,
where he was frozen to death, and you like they showed him
the med sickle.
the med sickle. It comes up and it comes up when they're working, and we'll get to it. But I was like, how did you get this by? Like who did Will Mignot beat somebody up? Like what happened?
Yeah, I think you're talking about the slip and slide scene, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, and
Yeah,
then we see Draconis' ship, and it's got a yellow dragon painted on the bottom of it, and that's the dragon that they keep referring to.
Yeah, and that's it. Like that whole setup was just like, oh, he painted his ship. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like,
yeah, we learn real quickly that he's talking about that forming making a fortress so you can like basically stand up to Phaeton.
Yeah.
Right. And he's worried because Drusus has been executed.
Yeah, they did a little mention of Drusus on series. Sorry,
little continuity there. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, Typhonus and Draconis just started out kind of ambitious, or they're selfish, whatever you want to put it, however you want to frame it. But like you can kind of in terms of the storyline be like, oh, now Phaeton is starting to kill generals. You can understand that somebody like Draconis would be like, I'm not gonna wait around for it to be me now.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm a general.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm a general. What's that? That's from something. Wait, I'm a.
Oh, it's the jerk, and we can't reenact that scene here.
Is it? Okay.
No, please don't.
Yeah. All right.
Please don't.
But yeah, it's just like you can totally because again, some of these, if you watch a 50 episode series, you're like, okay, it all blends together after a while.
Yeah.
We know Phaeton's bad, so obviously Draconis is going to rebel against him. But if something like that happens, if you're a Draconis, you're probably going to be like, I should probably get ready for what's coming for me,
Yeah.
And by the way,
I
looked it up. His adjutant there, his lieutenant, the guy who's like, why can't we use our own construction crews?
Yeah.
His name is Creon. I think he gets named later on.
Yeah.
And he's one of those like not Praetorius, but like he shows up a lot, and like you're like, oh, there he is, he's back,
Right.
cool. And it's one of those guys who makes it through the whole series, and you're just like, neat, cool for him,
Right.
So he's
good for him.
he's a little Lego transformer.
He's kind of like, yeah, he's kind of like Inferno from Beast Wars, where you're just like, all right, they're kind of
Good for
done with
him.
him. He's just kind of milling around in the background, isn't he? You know.
And
Anyway,
during this whole time, they're like Draconis was talking to all the slaves. It's like you are to be my slave labor, and you're going to build this fortress, and this is
He's
what you're going
giving
to
him
do.
a pep talk.
He's
yeah,
trying in his own way, and then like Bronski's stomach's like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr." He said, "Shut up." Brr, 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 brr. And he's like, "Oh, what do we eat, sir? Half
Well, it was
rations for
so
everybody."
loud that he had to repeat himself in his speech. Draconis had to repeat himself during the speech.
that's the best example of plot armor you can have because Draconis, the way they framed him and the way they framed the Neos, he would just been like this. Execute that one right now.
Yeah.
Kill him for
See,
speaking to
I
me.
think he really had his number. He knew that half rations were worse than death.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, he's playing mind games with him. Yeah,
Right.
You're hungry. How would you like one cracker?
Right.
Well, dude, the thing is, he's like half rations for everyone, and Bronski gets food. He's like, it's not enough to keep a mouse alive. And then you hear a voice off the side who thinks that they want you to stay alive. And there's James, and obviously James Burns has been eating half rations for a while because he's
James.
gaunt. That dude was skinny before. He's real skinny now.
We never find this guy where he's supposed to be.
No, no.
Every time he comes up, they went to look for him in a place, and he's in a different place, and he's not doing great.
And he's always
Stop.
hungry.
And
Every
he's
time you find
always
this guy, he's
hungry.
hungry.
Well, it's kind of
Yeah,
slim pickings on Venus.
yeah. Hey, you find out real
The
quickly.
farm planet.
Yeah.
The farm.
They've
They
been
took all
over
their
there
cows.
like,
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
They showed that where they took all their stuff.
we learn real fast that they've been like starving out and yeah, that one guy Crayon's like he's like, but they eat so much, and then Mars and Draconis is like, well, yeah, but we don't want Phaeton to know what we're doing here. So Crayon's like, well, the humans eat so much, we'll give them half rations, everything will be fine. They'll work out in the end. They'll die, we'll get more, whatever.
Yeah.
And
well, I think it's covered. Maybe I think James says it in this scene, like, we're not leaving here, like
right,
we're
we're not gonna
done.
leave this, whether we finish this or not. We're not gonna leave this rock.
Oh, we skipped something really important. I just realized it.
Okay.
There is like a cut, I guess an aside where they show Marsala like reminiscing about Nara and the sunrise and
Over Venus.
Oh, yeah, there's a flashback and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
A
he's
new
waxing
day.
poetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, it's
Like,
a prismatic display in the atmosphere. He's
yeah,
like,
a
no,
prismatic phenomenon is
it's a
occurring.
sunrise on Venus, a birth of a new
Like,
day, new
yeah, like,
possibilities.
That's another example of like season one data, not like talking like season eight. Like still talking that way in season eight. Like,
Right.
like no, Marcella's been alive for 60 years, maybe.
Right.
I think that's the timeline. He would have run into a few people where he's like, I'm gonna stop saying prismatic phenomenon. I'm gonna say
Right.
the sun's over there.
This isn't the first person he would have met that likes sunrises.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just I just hate stuff like that where it's like, oh, you finally learned because your girlfriend told you. Okay.
Right.
But
It's like it's sorry.
oh, well, I was like, we go back to where the squad. Oh yeah, sorry. They actually they do this thing where like they go back where the squad's looking for them. They can't find them anywhere, and like Marcella's like, nah, well, the probabilities of them being alive still are really low. And Takagi is mad at Marcella. It's like, well, how
Yeah.
could you say like, oh, well,
How could you say
bro?
that?
You're like, hey, look, I don't. Yeah, just because you experience feelings differently than I do doesn't mean I don't have feelings. He goes a full Vulcan there. I just
Right.
experience them in different ways.
Yeah.
You get a lot of like understanding about the Neo Sapiens in that sentence.
Yeah,
You're
It's like they
oh,
internalize all their feelings. They just aren't
Yeah.
able to really express them the way they're wired.
but
he said something that is the exact terms escape me, but it's like
well, actually, I
we're
wrote it
humans
down.
too.
Yeah, he
sorry.
says they don't express them the same, but that basically they have the same feelings inside.
But
But
he goes
what he
on.
says is that, like, what he says is like, Neo Sapiens are humans too, and if Terrans remembered that, we wouldn't be in this situation. You're
Right,
like,
we wouldn't have this war. Yeah.
Sick burn.
Yeah.
As soon as he said that, I don't know, but you remember the meme where there's all the black kids where they all go, "Oh,
Yeah.
back." Like
Super hot
that,
fire. Yeah,
that
of course.
needed to be spliced in there. It was a sick burn.
Yeah, and like they this wasn't like a big thing in the 90s, but I think we've become more sympathetic and familiar with it in the 2000s and 2010s. But
Oh
the
God.
Neo Sapiens, you could almost say, are like an autism allegory,
Yeah,
where like
yes,
where like they're different. You might not be able to, how should I, let me be careful with this one. You might not be able to like seamlessly communicate or express yourself perfectly with a
Right.
person with what's the opposite of
On
high
the spectrum.
functioning?
Yeah.
On the spectrum. Thank you. But it doesn't mean that they don't like have feelings, or we should
Right.
put them in chains and make them build stuff for us.
Right,
You know?
right.
Just autism farms, just plantations. Maybe that's too far. But the point is, like,
But that's the point of this, is that's why they rebelled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like
humanity was mistreating them.
yeah. And, but basically, like, they just made super autistic Supermen. Like that's what the Neos are to a certain
Or
extent.
neurodivergent
There you
Superman.
go.
Oh my God! See, you know what? Always learning. You know what? Thank you, Boo. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
educating me.
Thank you, Boo, a lot. Really. Thank you.
And there's that awkward silence. Not
I was just trying to figure out where we are in the episode. Where are we in the
I
episode?
was about to say-
we're at they've got
well,
nothing to lose.
Are we showing them just carrying rocks?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They're
they're
carrying
breaking rocks and
my
putting them on the
first thought
conveyor
was
belt.
like, well, you could have a third of these humans if you just had wheelbarrows.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, they've got the conveyor belts, and that's where we get to the part Tom wanted to talk about,
The
the
guy
slip
who
and slide
dies.
scene.
They just, a guy collapses onto the conveyor belt and they leave him there to
They
die.
all watch
Yeah.
him
Well,
go
no,
by.
he falls down on the ground, and the Neo picks him up and puts
That's
him
right.
like
Yep. And they're like,
send him
Here
down
you
to the
go.
grinder.
send him down. You're like, how did you, like, this is like even bigger than the medic from the last episode. Like, that guy's dead.
Right.
That if he's
Okay.
not dead in this moment, he's dying very soon.
So
Right, and, well,
you know-
Nara sees him and Bronski, and they want to do something, and then
Nope,
they
they don't do
are
anything.
well,
Nope.
they're stopped. Like there's what was it that came in?
I
Was
think
it
don't they
Draconis
just like
did something?
decide to just like cut it out, like go back to work.
Well, no, it was like lights came on and stuff. There was like something happened.
Was there? Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
there was an event that stopped
Even
them,
so,
and they all had
even
to
so,
turn
like-
back around and like start working again.
yeah, it's just
So-
like,
I-
oof.
I gotta ask this though. Did y'all notice the Neo Sapien with like the Lobot thing on its head?
Yeah,
Like the
all
back-
all the,
It was like it's
All the
it's like
soldiers had
it's
that.
like Neo Sapien Lobot. But
yeah, all the oh sorry.
well that's when they attack the guard. They're like, okay, we gotta do this now. So they all attack the one dude.
Yeah, well, that's when they say that well, that James is like, oh, we can't stop, or they'll kill us, and like, well, they're gonna kill us when we're done anyway, so we got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Right.
They attack the dude. She gets the radio out of his pocket and is like, hey, squad, zero in on me, and they shoot her the device and breaks and stuff. They're like, oh well, so much for that idea. And they pick up the
So
signal.
much for your secret fortress, Draconis.
It took one little blonde girl with
Took one
with a radio.
shortwave radio for everything to go wrong.
That's what it was. Draconis flew over again. He did like a flyby, and that's why they stopped trying to save the guy. Like
He loves flying in his ship. He's like
Such a
Miley
cool
Cyrus
dragon.
flying
he
across.
does. He flies over and does like a barrel roll over him.
Like it's like Miley Cyrus going to her next concert across the street in her
The
private
gangster
jet.
love this.
So they get signal to the squad, and Dalion's like, the signal's gone, but I got a location on it. So they all fly off. Next scene, you have everyone who just had the little rebellion against the wall, about to be shot.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, well, because did we cover Bronski pushing the boulder down on top of him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like Nara goes through and like starts a big fight, a distraction, while she leads like the guard over, and then Bronski pushes this boulder over onto him, and that's when she grabs his radio.
So so Bronski just kills a guy.
Yeah,
She grabs the radio. See, he did have his moment in the Hellfire Club basement. He just did it outside with the boulder.
Right.
Let me throw a rock at him.
yeah,
Right.
And so they're up against the wall getting ready to be shot. It's like James, them, and like God, who else?
it's
Two
like
dudes.
everyone that was there, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch
Yeah.
of some
We'll make an
randos.
example out of y'all.
Sometimes that's how it works at a firing squad.
Yeah,
Everybody who did it and those guys who did not have anything to do with it. Bring them over here.
You
yeah.
didn't stop it, so you get over here too.
You were adjacent, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're
So
getting
They're all-
there's no judicial review of a firing squad.
Yeah.
And they have the Neo Sapien dudes on their little floating platforms with guns. Like I want one of those.
Yeah,
And,
cool ass floating platforms. Hell yeah.
Yeah, with like gun on it, man.
Yeah.
Of God, and they that's when the Exosquad shows up. The Able Squad. They start shooting
Yeah.
things. They shoot platforms and stuff, and then the battle ensues.
The floating platforms that never show up again.
No.
that's because
Well,
the
and they-
Predacons stole them.
Yeah,
That's right.
the
They
got
used
the
them
little
inside the dark
sleds.
side. Yeah,
yes. That's when everything kind of goes haywire, and like they're like, get out of here, and that's when James says, hey, they have a whole cache of weapons inside. If you just let us in there, we'll get the weapons and we'll be all cool. He's like, all right, well, we'll cover you. Get in there.
Oh yeah.
So-
Now James has something important to say.
Oh yeah.
How do we get to the weapons cache? Let's blow up the door right in front of it.
Yeah,
Let's shoot it.
Well,
because
she
that would never go wrong. What
Well,
could go
Nara
wrong with that?
blows the side of a hole in the mountain. Apparently, it's back there in a tunnel. And then they're all standing in front of the door. Like, okay, Nara, this is where it's at. And like she's like, all right, y'all want to move? She's just all standing there.
I was saying, you're gonna trust Nara to shoot it out of everyone there?
So yeah, she blows the doors off. And there's like then there are exofleet things in there. It's not like
Supplies, yeah.
it's not Neo Sapien supplies. It's exofleet supplies. Like they've been stealing every
Yeah.
bit that came in, shoving it in the
Yeah.
closet.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I presume that came from when they destroyed the resistance camp.
yeah.
Probably.
Took all their
Stole all their
stuff.
stuff. That
Well,
doesn't
and
because
James doesn't
they've
even
been
know.
making
He's like,
deliveries.
well, he's like, Draconis won't let us near that place. That's got to be where it's at.
Yeah,
It could have been the Neo Sapien bathroom.
It
We
could
don't
have been
know.
like where they just like talk about like geometry,
Right.
Like,
Not girls,
you know,
because
I like squares.
Oh, and De Leon and Weston go around taking out the perimeter fence, and all the other like captured resistance slaves are all like running free into the woods or across the desert or whatever.
I hope they remember their steps because
Right.
it seemed pretty far from wherever they came from.
Yeah, and then there's one of those froggy frames that comes out. Then dude, Bronski has a rifle and shoots both the knees out of this thing. It falls
Yeah,
over.
it's
Yeah.
a super soaker, man.
It is. It's like all
And it
colorful.
flies away. Oh no,
Yeah,
he
dude,
gets in it and
so-
flies away.
Yeah,
don't know,
he
this
shoots
is-
the legs out from under it, and then the Neos run from it. They don't even try to fight; they just flee.
Yeah, he pulls the saucer section of the Next Generation Enterprise and
Oh
flies
yeah,
off the
he's
top.
saucer separation. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
he's
right.
like, I'm tired of walking anyway, or-
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, I love that he knew that it flew, but the two guys who were in it didn't.
yeah.
It's like, I'll just detach the legs. It's fine.
That's how well trained Bronski is. He knows that they fly, and he knows where the self destruct buttons are.
Right.
yeah.
All
Remember,
you
he
need to
had
know,
like
baby.
he was like self-destruct, 2 seconds. Boop, got it.
Yeah.
Hey, I was waiting for him to hit the dashboard, and it pops open. There's a sandwich. See, I told you there's one.
But
Computer, 1 sandwich, extra made.
back on Venus, though, Draconis is like, yeah, we must finish the construction, and Phaeton will do what he must to win. And that includes replacing them with the Neo Megas.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, well, he doesn't want them to be replaced.
Yeah.
And the little
Who
guy,
does?
Creon.
says, Creon. Yeah, he's like, you think he'd really do that after all we've done for him? He's like, Phaeton would do anything to win. Like he gets like in his face, like, yo. It's like
Yeah.
saying, you bet your ass he would.
Yeah.
He apparently that's amongst the generals, the threat of the Neo Megas is pretty substantial. Like
Yeah.
he's expecting to be replaced. He's like, he doesn't trust us. He trusts them for some reason.
They've got the 2.0s out. We're old
Yeah.
tech.
We're big and dumb. They're small and smart.
And then
No, like
oh,
sorry.
go ahead. No, please.
I was gonna say Phaeton never liked Draconis in the first place,
No.
so it seems
Right.
like the first one on the block, the shopping block is gonna be him. You're like, oh, there's a lot of Neo Megas around. This is
He doesn't have
kinda
any
bad.
copies of Draconis.
No, he's like, nah.
Not yet.
He took an axe to like the one that could have done it, like had all the data stored.
Yeah, it's
Nope.
like, nah, you don't get to come back. So, and then we see Marsala and Nara like sharing a sunrise and reciting poetry to each other.
Yeah. It's
And
it's that episode with Data where he's like playing the guy in that weird like chess game that doesn't
Oh,
exist.
the stratagema.
Thank you. This is not how you play stratagema. And like he's like, I did not win. He doesn't say like I screwed him up. What is he like?
He said I busted him up.
I busted him up, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And they all have their laugh at the end of the episode. Ha ha ha.
It's very much like that, where you're like, oh, a prismatic thing is happening again. Shut up. Shut up.
And then at the end of the episode, is like, is this a new Nara Burns profile clip? That's not what the Neo Sapiens say. Because it's a rerun of the profile.
yeah. It's Nara again. This is actually the episode where it kind of belongs, but
Right.
sorry. I want one for Bronski.
Right?
What's the Bronski one? We're overdue for
Was
that.
there one?
It's all
I
censored.
don't know. I don't remember one.
Yeah, there's one for JT.
There's
There's
for
one for-
De Leon.
De Leon, for sure.
There's Marsala. There's one for
think,
Phaeton.
Hell yeah.
It's a
Be-
box.
They've got
They'd
enough
be
episodes
brothers.
this season.
Marsala
They should like
gets
get to everybody, even like insular characters.
Right.
Creon has one.
Does he?
No. That's
Oh,
No.
I was gonna say.
Never mind. That's silly.
Anyways, yeah. So that is Dragon's Rock. I
And they do rock. They totally rock.
once again, this is another episode. I thought it was kind of terrible. It wasn't bad at all.
Well, and now that we've gotten past it, I just wanted to say that the way that Draconis keeps trucking around in his ship with that on there, it's like the guy in the 70s with the wizard on the side of his van, like doing donuts in the parking lot.
Right.
Like, so everybody has to look at him.
And you know what else? Like, remember the survivor at the camp was like, the dragon, oh, the dragon.
Yeah.
That means that, like, Draconis was there when that stuff was happening. He's just like, guys, you check this out. You see you see this sick
Yeah, check out my sick dragon bra.
Yep. Oh, look, it's coming down. Oh, no, I'm going to drive away now. Like, we don't know what he did, but he was there.
Oh, yeah.
With enough to be like, check it out, guys. Check it out, Terrans. What do you think about this? You like it?
He's like doing low altitude flybys on that dude, going booga
Yeah.
booga booga through
He's like 8 feet in the air.
loudspeaker.
Right.
Yeah, he was there.
Just terrifying the guy, just for fun.
Yeah. Well, that is Ray Draconis.
Yeah.
He's
Look
also
at him run.
He's also one of the biggest Neo Sapiens too. The guy's huge.
Draconis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's huge.
They go in size order. It's like the Urks from.
I was gonna
Urkin
say,
from,
yeah, the almighty.
You know that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like how tall you are determines where you are in the society.
That's why they hate Zim so much, because he's tiny.
Yeah, he's a little speck. He's a little guy. He's a little thing. It's Earn Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Yes. Based on that. Well, fellas,
Let's put Invader Zim on. That's such a good show.
Right?
we'll go for it, man.
We can enter the Florpus.
Once I turn this off, you can do whatever you want, Tom.
No, do it now. Put it
No.
on. Let's
Do
watch
it now.
No.
Come on.
No.
Yeah, dance for me. Come on, do it, you little monkey. Do the thing.
I'm not gonna do
Come
that.
If you dance with me.
Come on. Yeah, we like to have fun here, don't we? Come on.
I'm gonna end the thing now because
all right.
that's gonna carry on for another hour. So until next time, everyone, thanks for being here and always fun.
Tom's
Yeah,
about to do a
stopping.
stand-up set.
Tom, Jehu, and Boo, thanks so much for being here with us, everybody. Have a great
Jehu,
weekend.
climb in my mouth.
Jesus
Bye.